agenda.
Okay, we'll call this meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Rick Van Winkle.
Here.
Dallas Abrams.
Here.
Mary Jane Thomas.
Here.
Gene Davies. Here. Earl and Joe are absent.
Has everyone had a chance to look at the minutes from the March meetings?
I make a motion, we approve the minutes.
Okay,
Second.
roll call.
Gene Davies. Yes. Mary Jane Thomas.
Yes.
Rick Van Winkle.
Yes.
Dallas Abrams.
Oh, there
Yes.
was two of them.
Yeah. Is there any questions on the warrants and payroll timesheets? If not, I need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Dallas Abrams.
Yes.
Gene Davies.
Yes.
Rick Van Winkle.
Yes.
Mary Jane Thomas.
Yes. I make a motion, we approve the transfers of the police revenue from general fund to police fund.
Second.
Roll call.
Gene Davies. Yes. Mary Jane Thomas.
Yes.
Rick Van Winkle.
Yes.
Dallas Abrams.
Yes.
I need a motion to approve the police fund monthly transfer of $7,100.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Gene Davies. Yes. Mary Jane Thomas.
Yes.
Dallas Abrams.
Yes.
Rick Van Winkle.
Yes.
Susan Skips is not here. Oh, approve March interest transfers.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Mary Jane Thomas.
Yes.
Gene Davies. Yes. Rick Van Winkle.
Yes.
Dallas Abrams.
Okay. Susan Skips is here. We'll go to committee reports. Safety Committee, Chief.
The police department handled 106 calls for service in March. We took 13 reports, made 6 arrests, issued 12 citations, 21 warnings, and impounded 3 vehicles. We've spent $2,333 of our $7,000 fuel expenditure so far, so that's about 33% of that. I took a week off. Robert took a week off. Jeremy let things go to heck while we were gone. No, actually, Jeremy did a good job. You guys probably seen on the news last week, a meth lab that was found here in town. Jeremy was here by himself and was assisted by the county and a state agency and ended up making 5 arrests. Spent about 10 hours of overtime and got a cruiser full of evidence while he was here trying to work and the rest of us were out trying to relax a little bit. Just so you all know, this is the trailer on Wren Avenue that we've been watching for several months now and put a lot of time in on that. And I totaled up today, we've spent over 53 hours of surveillance on this place. So didn't quite turn out the way we wanted it to turn out, but in the end, there's 5 bad guys in jail and 2 meth labs out of our village, so turned out to be a good thing. Jeremy did a good job there. Also last week, or the week before last, I attended a meeting with the EMA over funding. Every year they come to us and they ask us for 3 priority things that have to do with emergency situations that they could provide funding for. For the last 2 years that I know of, we've applied for the same thing every year, which is 1, hook this building up to the generator so we could use this as an emergency shelter. The other one is getting our tornado siren so it can be remotely operated so we don't have to be in the office and set it off. And the third thing was cleaning Shanks Ditch through town. I met with the county EMA director and they had a representative there from the state. We went through all the hoops and all that for the EMA director from the state to tell us there's no funding for anything. So you know, we're not really sure why we had the meeting, but we did get a good point out of it. A couple of the townships brought up, you know, the waterways through the townships and the villages and stuff like that. And the state director told us that the village does not have jurisdiction over the waterways. That is up to the county to keep them clean. So the county engineer was sitting there and Bob Stonecash, the commissioner, was sitting there. So everybody kind of ganged up on them, which in turn they told us they don't have the money to clean it either. So, but they're responsible to clean the waterways through town. So there was a representative from Jefferson Township there. He wants to get together sometime and go to a commission meeting and, you know, tell them the need of keeping those clean up through here. apparently they've had some flooding in the north part of the township, so, we, we kind of thought that was ours. Well, we don't have any jurisdiction of it. They have to maintain it to keep infrastructure in place and roads and stuff like that. So that turned out to be a little informative if we don't get anything out of it. The only other thing I got on here is the new cruiser. You've noticed we've been driving the older Charger for the last 3 weeks. The new cruiser was over at Wetzel's. It wouldn't put out any heat. They did several tests on it. I thought it was the heater core. So they removed everything in the front passenger compartment back to the cage and put it all back together, and it wasn't the heater core. It was doing the same thing. So they ended up replacing an oil cooler on it. And now everything except for a couple things that we found out within the last couple of days was back working on it. So I went over there one Friday afternoon, and the seats, the dash, the steering wheel, everything is laying out on the concrete floor out there. So it's quite a job.
That's the way it is on a lot of the newer cars on the end, we got to take everything clear out.
It's all under warranty.
Everything is under warranty. It hadn't cost us a dime, so we lucked out there.
Good.
Did I understand you to say that the county is responsible for the waterways?
Yes.
Not the property,
Not the property.
as far as,
Correct, right. According to this EMA director, which Bob Stonecash and the county engineer were sitting there and, kind of agreed. They didn't really go into a discussion over it, but they said the county engineer has jurisdiction over all waterways within villages and townships because they have to protect roadways. So, and everybody started questioning Bob Stonecash at that point, and he really wanted to back away from it because he said they don't have the money to do it either. So,
I know they've got, right down here, they've got a lot of brush building up at the railroad, at the old railroad bridge.
yeah.
I noticed that the other day. And that Cricket John's house is really going fast.
Oh yeah, everything's really.
I put a plastic boat in it and it was gone before I could
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
turn around.
Anything else, Chief? I want to thank all you officers for doing a real good job on the meth bust. I know you put a lot of time and effort in, and you did an exceptional job. And I appreciate that very much.
I do too. Thank you.
Get them all out of our town. One gone.
Get some more.
Thank you very much.
I don't,
Okay. Oh, one more thing, Chief, while we're sitting here on this. We have to adopt this ordinance 2011-04. It's a norm. It's approved and adopted and enacted in American Legal Publishing's Ohio Basic Code 2011 edition as the code of ordinances for the municipality of New Paris, Ohio, and declaring an emergency. This is what we do every year. This is all your laws and rules and books and all that stuff. Is it correct?
Right, as long as you adopt that, instead of the money going from citations to the state, it comes back to the village.
Okay.
A portion of it.
Right.
Not a very big portion, but a portion.
I'll make a motion, we accept ordinance 2011-04 of the Ohio Basic Code.
second,
Roll call.
Dallas Abrams?
Yes.
Gene Davis? Yes. Mary Jane Thomas? Rick Van Winkle?
Yes, make a motion that we accept this ordinance 2011-04 as an emergency
And waive the 3 reading.
and waive the 3 reading rule. Second.
Roll call.
Mary Jane Thomas?
yes.
Gene Davis? Yes. Rick Van Winkle?
Yes.
Dallas Abrams?
Yes. This is the only place I got to do this, only in the back. I would assume.
It might be right on the back of the first page.
Yeah, there's 3 places here. I'll get this after the meeting, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Next, building,
No.
streets, rear, anything
No, nothing.
other than this big hole? up
Yeah,
there?
well, as soon as we get an asphalt plant open up, I'll get BPA to take care of their water main, so.
Jump on building.
It's a little worse today because all
Yeah,
the rain
it's
washed
all
out.
washed out.
We'll put some more gravel in it in the meantime, and
Well,
we'll
it's
try
not
and
the
keep it
village,
updated.
it's Jeff and Brian.
Jeff and Brian's here this week.
Well, yeah.
Well,
Because
but
they're
we're,
good.
Well, I know.
I know, but we put the gravel in it, but anyway, as soon as we get an asphalt plant up and we get a blacktop in the meantime, a whole lot of it washed out today and all the rain, so we'll
Sure.
fill back up tomorrow.
So sometimes he just has to go back and just shovel.
We're almost at the point now with the winter over with that we could probably put a plate on it, and we may do that. I didn't want to put a plate in during snow because we never know when the state comes in with a snow plow and
Launch it from somebody's
puts
window.
it in somebody's house. So
Yeah.
I think that we're over that. We can probably plate it until the asphalt plants get opened up. They all be opened up, I think.
They are, I think I saw out there on the,
I would think so.
I
Yeah.
it was
think
getting
they're
ready, it was
already
all ready,
open, or
it
they're
was
getting
already
ready.
starting to do some
Well,
stuff.
it's BPA's to fix it, so. Really
That's exactly right. Okay, lights, Dallas?
No allergies.
Yes, there's one. Jack Silver said something to me yesterday morning out up in front of his house up on Lincoln Street. He said he had a pole that was, a light that was out. Might take a look at. Other than that, anything else?
The other one that was reported last month's been good.
Okay, thank you. Finance, Rick?
The only thing under finances, I need a vote of council to allow our solicitor, Mr. Amy, to deal with Marlene leasing over our security cameras. We are trying to negotiate with them over the fact they cannot provide us with the services they promised when we took out the lease. And they are now trying to take it out of our account, even though we didn't sign up for automatic. So Mr. Amick would like the council to be able to have the authority to proceed with this. So on that basis, I make a motion that we give Mr. Amick permission from the council to negotiate us out of the lease with Marlin Leasing our security systems.
Second.
Roll call?
Dallas Abrams.
Yes.
Gene Davey. Yes. Rick Van Winkle.
Yes.
Mary Jane Thomas.
Yes.
That's all I have, Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Sanitation? Mary Jane?
I haven't really done anything, but I did get a call from the sheriff's department from Mike, and he said that he had called the health board on Green Avenue Lab
Right.
for them to come in and take care of that.
I had a report.
I
on
know
that.
I was going to send them a letter anyway, but I just haven't had.
I had a report from, I think on 203, was it East Cherry or West Cherry? East Cherry. That they're bringing the trash out again, but they're not.
Oh,
it's
not
just
taking
piling
care
up.
of it.
It's just piling up, so. I
Yeah,
have to
and
do something there,
Dribbles needs taken care of again. He's messing up. Well, there's a lot of places.
There's a lot of places, this coming summertime, it'll start to.
Yeah.
Mary Jane,
Uh-huh.
across the street from me over there, that Sandy Bright house, the yellow one, the people that bought the house right straight across from me where the old woman died.
Uh-huh.
Okay, anyway, there's a whole bunch of trash piled up back there behind Sandy Bright's stairwell thing here. And they keep contacting him, you won't let him clean nothing up. Imagine that.
Mhm. Okay,
I said I'd bring it to your attention.
okay.
Okay. Planning, nothing at the motion, BPA.
Thank you.
Thank you. I don't think BPA has anything to state. The only other thing I have here is from the Ohio Public Works. This is, Dear Mayor Hoffman, your request for financial assistance from the Ohio Public Works Commission has been approved for the project entitled Washington Street Reconstruction Phase 3 in the amount of $250,000. Our grant agreement will be released by the Commission on July 1st, 2011. Assuming budget authority is in place, you must not award a construction contract or begin construction until our agreement has been fully executed and returned to the Commission, and we have received your request to proceed and issue you a notice to proceed for the project. In anticipation of formal approval of your project, you may initiate at your own risk engineering and design services. You may also advertise for bids. However, you must still meet the conditions stated above. The project manager named in your application, Susan Skips, will receive a separate mailing on July 1st, 2011, detailing our other requirements of the program, including prevailing wage, equal opportunity requirements, reporting of in-kind contributions, and requesting notices to proceed. If you plan to advertise for bids prior to July 1st, 2011, your project manager, Susan Skips, should contact your program representative, Linda Bailiff. So, there we go. Okay, insurance loss prevention, Jane. What?
That's my vote. Okay. I still don't have that thing.
Okay. Then if there's nothing else,
Just the
oh, where's the,
renewal.
okay, yes, okay, I forgot that. I'll let you
The
finish. Right?
employee insurance renewal is, needs to be approved. Most of it is BPA's because they paid all of Jeff and Brian's and half of mine. You pay half of mine is all you pay, but it still needs council approval. BPA has approved it.
They staying with the same company and everything.
The same company, Paula said to wait until October and go over it because of all the changes the government's going to make to the healthcare system. Nobody seems to know what that all entails.
Does the premium stay the same? You go up a little bit?
9% increase,
All right.
which is low compared to last year.
Yeah, most time it's 14 to 18,
Yeah.
most generally, so, yes. I make a motion that we approve the employees' insurance renewal.
Second.
Roll call.
Mary Jane Thomas.
Yes.
Rick Van Winkle.
Yes.
Gene Davies.
No.
Dallas Abram.
Yes.
The next meeting is May 2nd, 2011 at 7 p.m. If there's no other business, I need a motion to adjourn.
I've got something.
Okay.
Two things. One thing we need to do is the dogs. It has been weeks since I've had a full 8 hours of sleep at night. The dogs bark. And I can almost pinpoint where they are. That I think that we need to really, you're only supposed to have 2 dogs.
3.
Okay?
3.
3, you're allowed 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we need to get the dog warden up here and have him check the people that's got the dogs. Because there's no
Check the
sense
What do you mean by check the people?
to make sure that the dogs have got license on them.
Oh, I don't think they do that.
Well, how do you know? And you know, who's got dog license? I don't have any on mine, but mine are never out of the house. But they will have by tomorrow. But, and then, we're broke. I understand that. Okay? All those trailers down at Trailer Park and down at France Park. I don't mean the house trailers, but I mean all the camping trailers. There are very, very few of them that have current license plates on them.
Most of those stay there year round.
Okay, that's what I'm getting at. There should be ours in Florida has a $10 a month fee. No, that's what you pay, and it's parked on private lots.
The more up there too, isn't it? On private lots or at campgrounds.
The campground is public lot. It's a private lot,
It's private property.
but we need to be able to put a trailer tax on them. Because they're not paying for anything while they're sitting there. We are not getting any water bill. We're not getting, they're just sitting there. And we need to put a tax on them.
You can't charge people tax on parking a vehicle on private property. As long as it's not on a public highway, you don't have to have license plates on it.
You pay a tax on your house that's on public or on private land.
That's different.
No, I beg to differ with you. In Florida, we pay a $10
That
tax.
may be Florida. I'm not so sure that that's.
Do what?
I'm not so sure that's the way it is here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't.
But I mean,
I would say that the license plates go to wherever it's licensed to.
The license
they
plates,
don't have anything on them. No license plates.
they're
They
only
don't
good
move
for being
either.
on the highway.
Kentucky.
But you ought to be able to put a tax on them.
You got to pay taxes on mine.
You really should be. Like you got a trailer tax. I mean,
I figure I pay enough property taxes in this town anyway without paying the trailer tax too.
it's like you
I
You
know.
are supposed to have them up.
I got five, six license plates I paid for. You think I want to pay a trailer plate?
Well, I
You
think
have, according to our ordinance, you're supposed to.
I pay a trailer tax, and that's not been out of my shed for years.
It's just like, somebody that sets up
Pay
an old
$5
vehicle.
extra if it's
But I
Sorry,
pay trailer,
Sarah.
I got license plates on my trailer, so why would I pay trailer plate?
Oh, I see, okay, I'm
You
sorry.
Why would I
already
pay tax?
I already paid the tax when you paid for the license plate.
Yeah,
But you put plates on your trailer every year.
no, it's like
Yeah.
every year I pay,
Yeah.
that's $6.
Well, we all need to
Okay,
get that.
I misunderstood.
Okay, yeah.
I think
That's
somewhere we
yeah,
need
that's
to put that.
okay.
$60 a year, you get the rest off me.
Yeah.
Okay. If there's nothing else, I need, next meeting will be May 2nd, 2011. We need a motion to adjourn.
So made.
Second, is there a second?
Okay.
Roll call.
Rick Van Winkle,
Yes.
Dallas Eagle, Mary Ann Thomas,
Yeah.
Yes.
Be up to the state.
Campground pays taxes on the land itself, so you said.
land tax, that's not trailer
I know,
tax.
but because it's private property, it's a recreational, I'm not sure that you can